is Jane Couch, and I'm a landscape architect, and I've heard in this area there are grants for Main Street revitalization and maybe for bikeways, and I'm wondering if any of you know about any of those possibilities and how we would find out about it, if you think the town board is and the village are interested in those kinds of ideas, and are those changes that would be bad or would they be good? What do you think?
Are you talking about grants for the...
For revitalizing Main Street, for improving, like planting street trees, or having places where parks, places where people can exercise, like running paths or walking paths or bike paths, those kinds of, those are the kinds of things as a landscape architect we are told that people are interested in. And if we're a bedroom community, then people that want to come here to live and might not necessarily want a job here, they might want a good library, a nice place to walk, to get exercise. So are there grants for that kind of things?
If you're looking for grant availability, the best place to look is your local chamber of commerce. They're generally the first ones that get notified when there's a grant available.
Well, I know that we did have some grant in the past for Main Street. We got a Main Street plan, and that was through the Catskill Center. So, I don't know if there's...
Jane, I think that part of what you're talking about is would require a partnership, whether it's through a memorandum of understanding or some other agreement between the village and the town, because the Main Street is, of course, the village. But as Tom reflected, the village health impacts directly, or at least reflects directly upon the town's health. Insofar as within town borders and outside of village borders, I think we may be able to look at the possibility of looking at other industries. And that there are grants for feasibility studies, for example. One thing that I'm aware of was somewhat looked at, although albeit unsuccessfully, was the possibility of a solar farm in town limits outside of the village where the old dump was. And that, unfortunately, the grant for that was not achieved. However, there are other funding streams where that could be looked at again as a possibility. And that would further impact the town as well as the village, in that it would offer people another choice in where they get their energy from if it was something that actually went through. If it was a municipal ordeal, then of course that would be jobs, although I suppose it would be government creating jobs, which may or may not be in favor. So I think there's a lot to look at with that, but insofar as the Main Street stuff specifically, that would require more of a partnership and dialogue, I think, between both the town and the village.